Until polls open across the West Country and party leaders have once again been targeting this region. David Cameron paid a late-night visit to a supermarket in a last-minute attempt to get voters on side. The Prime Minister went to Asda in Longwell Green and spoke to staff there on a night shift. And today, the leader of the Green Party, Natalie Bennett, has also been campaigning one of the party's key target seats, that's Bristol West. The party held a rally last night and were back on the streets this morning.
One of the big and controversial issues of the election campaign is immigration.
Employers in the West have told ITV News that without people coming here to work from other countries, their businesses would simply grind to a halt. Here's our Somerset correspondent, David Woodland.
They make more than 6 million cakes a year here at the Ministry of Cake in Taunton, and most of the staff come from abroad. This cake represents the 226 people that work here. 40% are from Britain, 40% are from Poland, 5% are from Portugal, that's half a slice, and the rest come from all over the world. There's even one person here from Brazil, another from Vietnam. The man in charge says young British people are discouraged at school from going into factories. He says without his immigrant workforce, his business wouldn't survive here.
We've got less than half the national average on unemployment, so trying to find people to work here is difficult enough as it is. So if we didn't have the ability to bring workers in from outside the UK, I suspect we'd be either a much smaller business because we wouldn't be able to employ enough people, or would be a more difficult business to attract good talent, and we'd have to go somewhere else.
Monica Palach is from Poland. She says people are kind here, the pay is above the minimum wage, and she won't be going back to Poland.
I have a family here home, what is obviously the most important things for me in life. I have a partner here as well, he's British, and then we have family together here and planning to stay here forever, yes.
Not in the next 5, 10 or maybe 15 years, because the outlook in Italy is not looking very good, not at all. So I feel like I'm building my family here, so I think I will stay.
Actually, my family is living as well in different countries. My brother is working in here as well, and my parents living for now in Norway. So basically, in Lithuania, nothing left.
The British employees say there's enough work here for everyone, and tell me they don't feel immigrant workers are taking their jobs.
I don't think they do feel like that. The jobs are advertised in this country as well, so there's opportunity for people from this country to take the jobs, and the other people are coming in and taking the jobs that the other people aren't taking up.
In Swindon, this cloud-based computing company is opening recruiting offices in Romania and Poland, and they can't get enough staff in the UK.
It's really frustrating for me that, the billions that are spent on education, that I'm having to go that far just to fulfil needs in the UK.
A UKIP points-based immigration policy probably wouldn't affect Apps Broker, but back at the cake factory they need unskilled labour, and that would be far more problematic. Either way, it appears that if we want the economy to expand, the population must do the same. David Woodland, ITV News, Taunton.
Well, our political correspondent Bob Constantine is with us. Bob, this whole